back to the top. If they can make a trade and still keep Westbrook, then
They
I give
get-
a best chance as anybody.
they better
As
get-
anybody.
What
in the
about
West.
the DeRozan trade?
They
The
can't keep
DeRozan and Vooch.
they can't keep Westbrook for that. That's the
That's
problem.
fine. I mean,
And if you get here we go. Now if you get DeRozan, as far as I'm concerned, DeRozan just a more what you would call a better choice of words. He's more of a better consistent Westbrook as far as what he brings to the table. And what I mean by that is he's a mid-range scorer, but that's it. That's all he is. He's a mid-range scorer. He doesn't change anything else. He doesn't bring anything else to the table. A mid-range scorer. He's not a three-point shooter, which they clearly desperately need somebody to be a specialist on a three-point shot. They don't got it. They got people that can hit 3-pointers, but they don't got somebody where they can say, all right, this ball open more times than not, he's going to hit that shot. DeRozan's not a shooter, so all he is a 2-point. He's a 2-point bucket. So for I'm concerned, that doesn't change. That doesn't change much for me. And if we're gonna go with the whole 3-man, where one player suffers in any 3-man setup, who's gonna be the one that's gonna suffer out of that? Bron's gonna take the L, AD gonna take the L, or DeRozan's game is gonna take the L.
DeRozan probably take that. Or they
So
probably
then
alternate. Probably alternate.
Well, there's never been an alternate. Every season, somebody's stats go down.
No, but by game, they don't. It's not one person who always.
I know. I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting 30. Not with James and Kai.
He's not going to average the same thing.
Right,
he's not going to.
He's not going to do that. So then you're going to add. So then you're asking him to be more precise and, for lack of words, on point with what he's when he's called on to score, as opposed to the volume of shots he takes now to get his points.
No. See, I had time to think about it. Like with that team, with AD's personality, it'll work only because if DeRozan is hot, AD is the type to fault, right?
Right, but he's
and let DeRozan do that, right? And let DeRozan do his thing.
But then that's
and vice versa. So if one player is balling, they will feed that player to where if it helps them win, then so be it.
It'll help you win,
you know what I mean?
But if you,
it's not going to be like, I gotta get mine 25. You gotta get your 25.
It's always worked.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They always want a ring. It never not worked.
Well, it never not worked.
Any big three Bron form, it never not worked.
But you missing one thing. Every big three Bron.
Love and Bosh was the scoring type.
But it doesn't matter. Every big three Bron ever formed always has shooters. They got
not true.
Shooters.
Well, they had shooters.
They got shooters.
But the big three wasn't the shooters. The big three itself aren't shooters.
No, not the big three. I'm talking about the role players around the team were shooters.
That's true.
They were defensive people who can play D, and they were shooters. Yeah. That team, you don't got that right now. Even so, as I'm saying, if you add DeRozan, you still got to stretch up that team to fix that because DeRozan is not going to change that dynamic.
That's just two players. You could find two little trades to get two little players to shoot threes. I mean, you don't need to do every 3-point player isn't a star, so you don't got to do a big splash.
No, you ain't got to do a big splash, but you have to be able to get yourself a 3 and D guy because DeRozan don't even bring defense, and neither does Vujicic. You put him in the pick and roll,
he can play defense. He's not great, but
he's somebody he's not a liability on defense, so to speak. I'm not saying he's a liability.
He'll be better than Russ.
Huh?
He'll be better than Russ.
Right, but here's the thing: you're trading DeRozan's possible better upgrade on defense and maybe a little bit more efficiency in the scoring for Russ.
A lot more.
For Russ energy, for Russ rebounding, for Russ able to run the point. You ain't got so that means you're going to have to supplement that somewhere. Yeah,
talk about running point.
That's when Bron is in. Who's gonna do it when he's
gonna be in majority of the game?
Yeah. So you're gonna run a 12-year player for 45.
But Bron don't want to sit down as it is. It don't matter.
Let Shooter run point. Yeah, that's what you got him for.
Shooter ain't no good point guard. That's the problem.
Right, he ain't got to score.
That's the problem.
Or we can run point. If you got DeRozan, I'm gonna get better efficiency than I got with Russ.
That's what I said. You will get efficient.
I'm going to get smarter IQ because DeRozan's not going to make them stupid turnovers and stuff that Russ makes. He still makes. I'm also going to get somebody that's clutch. DeRozan's one of the clutchest players in the league.
Right.
So now I'm not going to have to worry about the fourth quarter because that's when DeRozan shines. I also got somebody who's going to take smarter shots, so I trust him with the ball, and he's super efficient. So somebody that can only make twos, still being super efficient, is a smart player.
I'll take that.
I would take that.
You can take that in the perfect world, but you always got to remember, anytime, like we always keep saying, somebody suffer, and a lot of times, just because it's a big three, that doesn't mean it works.
Right, but they always win.
Huh?
But he won.
Huh?
Any big three Bron wins.
Any big three Bron constructed wins. Remember, he constructed.
But it's Bron on his team.
No. Bron Bron on the team. I said Bron constructed, meaning that was the player he wanted to bring into the fold to where, all right, he knows how to.
He'll take DeRozan.
You don't think he talked about bringing DeRozan to the
He'll
fold?
take that.
DeRozan did it.
He'll take that in a minute.
DeRozan said, "Oh my, Bron wanted me," but the organization went to Westbrook.
Is when he constructed his big three, he constructed the team.
No, he didn't. He didn't construct Miami. No, he didn't. He didn't sign anybody from Miami.
So you're talking about signing. What I'm talking about is the fact
was constructed.
That was
all right, let me take the word back constructed because you're leaning too much on the constructed word.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when he got to Miami, him and Wade and Bosh, they like, all right, I need to I got a point guard. They looked at Chalmers like, all right, he a point guard. He can shoot threes. I got him. Let's get Rashad Lewis over here. I need a 3-point shooter. Let's get Ray Allen on here. I need one of the.
They didn't do that. Riley did. Riley did.
Yeah. But they put that piece around him for it to work. Right. That's what I'm saying. They put those for around because of the way he plays. Same thing with Cleveland. They got Kyle Korver, even though that folded. They wanted Channing Frye. He brought his boy James Jones over there. Richard Jefferson for the 3 and D position. Shaq for the same thing. J.R. Smith, who you can't stand, for the same thing. So that's what I mean with that. With this Lakers, and that was prime Bron that can carry a team to the finals. This Bron can't do that. He's not that Bron no more. So in that aspect, you need more than just puzzle pieces. To get over that hump.
But my thing is, I know we keep, even though I keep saying this about Brian, he's still giving you 25, 8 and 8.
But
he's going to give you that in the playoffs. A lot of times, and you still, as he was saying, you got other guys giving you 15. But if they giving you 15 each,
had games where Brian lost them the game because he shot too much in the fourth quarter.
Right,
shooting threes,
just shooting period.
Yeah. He wasn't on. He should have passed the ball more to AD because he was not on at those moments.
Right.
I agree.
What you have seen is LeBron not do that. He's not taking
as many threes.
LeBron used to take so many threes for the past couple of years. Now he's being selective with his scoring, and that's a trend that he's probably going to continue picking up because AD is balling, so he's like, I could trust this.
Right.
But long as
he trusts him better.
And now his threes went up. He went from 23% to 33% on the year.
Right.
So as long as LeBron is in this zone where he can pick his spots, he's cool. But yes, he's right. During some of the games, LeBron would shoot him out the game. Sometimes you looking at him like, dang, bro, you trying to pass Kareem that bad?
I agree with that. That was all last year and some of this year.
I think it was last year. I think it was more like, I think that last year.
But was AD doing what he was doing now?
No, AD doing what he's doing now. But you gotta,
he didn't trust nobody.
AD probably felt like, all right, let me do it.